What's up guys, my name is Craig101 and welcome to the first Warthunder mobile tank guide. This is a series where I go into great detail of all the important stats, information and extra analysis of all the tanks in a platoon, and then in the end I share my trusted strategies that I use to attain great results. But why should you listen to the information that I'm giving? Well, I've been playing this game since 2023 and I have more than 5,000 battles under my belt, so I can say with confidence that I know quite a bit about this game. And with that, we begin today's stand guide on the Leopard 2K platoon. The reason I'm starting with this platoon is that it came out a few seasons ago and I expect that a lot of people already have it. So without further ado, let's dive into this stand guide. First of all, I introduce all the vehicles in the platoon, which consist of 2 MBTs, 1 IFV and 1 SPA, which are the Leopard 2K, the KPZ-70, the Begleitpanzer and the Gepard. It is a rank 9 platoon and it is placed in the rank bracket of 8 to 9 and 9 to 10. This means that you could potentially be facing any of the same platoons here except the mouse platoon. But before that, enemy positioning can be of 4 types: front, angled, side and back. An enemy encounter can go in 2 ways. You either kill the vehicle at once or in one shot, or it takes 2 or more shots to kill. In this case, I recommend you aim for the gunner, who is located in the turret, to prevent him from shooting back at you. This will form the basis of the analysis, and I will be showing you the potential one-shot areas in green and the gunner positions in yellow for 2-shot situations. Now we move to extra analysis, and starting with the Leopard 2K. In the front, as you can see, it is a 4-man crew and it has a high one-shot potential for ammo explosion due to ammo being positioned here and here, so aim for those areas. It is always better to aim here rather than here because ammo being here is not always guaranteed. That only happens if too much ammo is carried, like seen here. However, if for any reason you have to aim here, go lower, aim here. The same goes for all the other positions. For side, aim here and here. For angled, aim here and here. And for back, aim here for potential one shot. But it's actually very risky because the engine can soak most of the damage. It is always better to go for 2 shots. Aim here in the turret to prevent a shoot back and go for the kill shot. The same goes for the KPZ-70. Now we move to the KPZ-70. For front, as you can see, it is a 3-man crew, which means it has a high one-shot potential for crew knockout by shooting here. The fuel is actually located here, and in a frontal engagement, it is not advisable to aim here or to aim for the fuel, which will likely just injure some crew members or cause a fire and not destroy the tank. For side, aim here. Note that with this tank completely side on, the ammo is placed here, so aim here if chanced. For angled, aim here. For back, aim here. For the Begleitpanzer, as you can probably tell, as a light vehicle, shooting the exact same place is very effective. For front, aim center mass here. For side, aim center mass here. For angled, aim center mass here. And for back, aim center mass here. Note that shooting here will not stop the gun from firing because the gunner is actually located here, not here. This is actually the commander's position, and I'm actually speaking from experience because when this vehicle first came out, I shot here in one instance and the vehicle didn't stop shooting and I got destroyed because of it. For SPA, I will only be showing the frontal depiction because it is also a light vehicle and it is very easy to destroy. Remember, aim center mass here. Now we move to battle tactics. You have very low armor protection. I need to show you how killable you actually are. Be careful. You are a vehicle platoon with a very good machine gun, which allows you to easily tear through all light vehicles and some MBT with weak spots. In the Begleitpanzer, you are a small target. This means that you can't easily be hit. Being of small size gives you the advantage by terrain, which, like this, allows you to capture points and slip away in times of danger. However, don't make the mistake of staying on the point for too long, or else this will eventually happen. You have a very fast reverse speed, which will save you in situations like this. Having a fast turret traverse can save you in times like this. For shells, these are the APFSDS shells that are available to this platoon. This is the only one available to the KPZ-70, and the two left are for the Leopard 2K. This being the better one due to it having a better penetration value. All these shells are actually quite good and can pen most vehicles relatively easily, except these ones. Be careful when placing your shots against them. These are the hit and ATGM rounds that are available to this platoon. This and this being for the KPZ-70 and these being for the Leopard 2K. As I said earlier, all these shells are actually very good and they can pen most vehicles relatively easily, except these ones. And also, in addition, these vehicles as well, due to them having ERA. ERA means explosive reactive armor, and it messes with hit and ATGM shells like this.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
For the Begleitpanzer and the Gepard, these are all the most practical shells. The first two are for the Begleitpanzer and the last being for the Gepard. For the Gepard, you have options. If you strictly want to play SPAE, then this is better. However, you are much more vulnerable as you will struggle to even pen light vehicles, not to mention heavier ones. So I suggest this. With the Begleitpanzer, you get the best of both worlds. For ground targets, take this, and for aerial targets, take this. It's very, very effective, and with a bit of practice, you'll love it. Personally, I prefer to use the Begleitpanzer for both SPA and ground fighting, but if you still prefer the Gepard, here are some examples with the ammo that I suggested. Now we move to battle tactics summary. You are fast, so you either try getting to the point as quickly as possible and hold it down, or you position yourself in key strategic locations. You also have a very fast reverse speed, and it allows you to also fight from hidden positions where possible. Also allows you to fight from hidden positions where possible and utilize peak tactics. In fact, this is a video where it was used against me. In what order should you play this platoon? It really depends on what you prefer. Personally, I rarely use the Gepard, so mainly these three. I mainly roll out like this, but if I see a lot of light vehicles on the enemy side and I feel like it, I can roll like this. An update dropped which allowed the Gepard to carry a belt of APDS shells with a pen value higher than 100mm. However, you can only carry 40 rounds instead of 400 rounds. So, like in this video, choose your preferred belt and 40 rounds of APDS. With a pen value like that, you can pen all light vehicles and pretty much all tanks side on. Also, we weren't given the pen value of the ATGM on the Begleitpanzer, so I went to the website to confirm that it was an ITO ATGM, and the ITO in the main Warthunder has a pen value of over 600. So if we go by that, the ATGM on the Begleitpanzer can easily tear through anything in the game right now, and it more or less checks out from my experience. And there we go, this wraps up today's tank guide. As for my thoughts on this tank platoon, I personally really enjoy this tank platoon, especially as a fast and deadly tank platoon. When I'm locked in and trying to flank in a game that needs a comeback, I tend to find great success with it. These are just my opinions on the 2K platoon. I would love to hear what you guys think about this tank platoon in the comments below. Also, I'm going to be letting you guys guide this tank guide series, so please let me know in the comments which tank platoon you would like me to cover next. Personally, I'm thinking of doing the Yak Tiger next, or maybe the T-34, as I also want to carry along low tier and mid tier players and not just top tier. That's how I'm going to order this tank guide series. If you enjoyed this one, a like rating is always appreciated. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.